through to the fourth round, job done on the night. What do you make of it? That bad?
No, wasn't that bad. I thought we had control of the game really up until maybe the last 20 minutes when I think we started to make poor choices into the final third, and then it became transition, too many counters, and then we didn't manage them very well, so we kind of let them back in it a little bit last 20. But first half we had good control, bit of a mistake for the goal, but other than that I thought we were in good control of the game without creating massive chances. Thought then first part of the second half we create quite a lot and should kill the game off. But if we're not going to get the third goal, we should at least control the game with the ball better and manage the counter-attacks better. But I didn't think we did that great. So in the end, it became hard work for the win, probably harder than it needed to be.
Why do you think that was tonight? Why do you think it was quite patchy at times?
I don't know. Different type of game, changed a few things around. We changed system a couple of times. When Woods came off, we went to 2 sitters in a 10, and then we went to 3-4-3. So we played around with a couple of things as well, and then we lost a bit of continuity and flow. But yeah, listen, I think we create more than enough to get a few goals. I think Woods' goal is a brilliant goal again that we create. So yeah, we did some good things, but I think there's loads that we can do better.
Did you change the selection of the team once you knew that the Chesterfield game was off on Tuesday? Were you going to play a not weakened side but a different side? Weren't going to play your kind of usual normal full strength?
Yeah, I'd have rotated a bit more, to be honest, because we obviously had a game Tuesday night and several players probably wouldn't have played. But then I had to look at it and say, well, we had 2 weeks without a game, then we play one. Do I want everybody to have another 2 weeks without a game? So then I had to consider some continuity with the team, and so yeah, I had to wait until late to pick the team, and we had to play around with a few ideas through the day. But yeah, in the end, I didn't rotate as much as maybe first planned, but that's okay. It meant that we could get some continuity and look at maybe one or two things for Kings Lynn as well.
The second goal, you already mentioned it, the Wootton one. Remarkably similar in some ways to his goal last weekend as well. The only difference was that it was Ruben that played the ball around the corner rather than Frank Vincent did last week. I mean, it's clearly no fluke. It's a coincidence. That's patterns, right?
Yeah, we work on patterns of play a lot. We work a lot on how we build up, how we attack, how we want to get players positioned in the final third. So we do it over and over, and it's not a surprise that we get those kind of patterns when we do it frequently. So I think it's a brilliant goal. I think it's a brilliant goal. The run, the timing of the pass. This time, instead of the one across the 6-yard box, it was a cut back and a finish. So yeah, we work on a lot of different things like that. So it's always pleasing when that sort of stuff comes off on the pitch.
You took him off at half time, Kyle Wootton. Tell me that was just, rest his legs. It's not a knock or anything.
No, he felt a little tightness in his hamstring, but hopefully nothing major, just a bit of tightness in there, and then absolutely we don't take any risk, so we just brought him straight off and changed it around. So that was the best thing to do. So I thought he had a great first half, and that was enough for me. He scored his goal and I can get him off and rest him. Yeah,
indeed. Just touching on the goal that you did concede, how frustrating is it to not get the clean sheet? There aren't many clean sheets to go by at the moment for Notts, and how frustrated is Sam with it?
Yeah, he'll be frustrated with that, of course. But I think we can do better in bits before that. We can get better pressure on the ball, and the first header that comes in, we should have more contact in there. So it's not only that, but it is frustrating because we want more clean sheets. We're working on that. It's something that I think if we're going to progress in the second half of the season, we have to improve on defending in and around the box. So that's something that we have to take a bit more care of. So yeah, disappointed with that.
Through to the fourth round of this cup competition, where does it stand in your kind of, not priorities, because obviously the league is the priority, but where does it stand in your sort of realms of how important you think it is?
It's important when the next game comes around. It depends on what's happening in the league as to its importance. If it's the only game that we've got to play that week, then it's extremely important. And in terms of if we suddenly got to play Saturday, Tuesday, then maybe the value of this one becomes less than a league game. That's normal. But we want to win every game that we play, and I believe that if I could change 6-7 players and still achieve a result, because I think we've got great players that sit on the bench. So we want to win every game, that's important, but the ultimate goal is to win points in the league, and this can be beneficial and supplementary to that, either to get additional players game time, or like this game where we don't play. We haven't played many games this month, so it's really important to get players out there and play.
How disappointed are you that Tuesday's been called off, or you're not disappointed at all? You rather have that later on, perhaps in the schedule?
No, I'd rather have it on Tuesday. I'd rather play on Tuesday. We're in good form. We're playing really well. It's a top game. They've obviously been in great form as well. That's why they are where they are in the league. So we want to play big games as frequently as we can. So no, I would much rather play, but obviously it's not going to go ahead. They've got a lot of COVID cases, and that's how it is at the moment. You see a lot of games are called off, so it's understandable. So it's unfortunate for everybody, because I think we'd all like to play that top of the table clash, but it's going to have to wait.
How do you keep your players COVID-free between now and Boxing Day to ensure that game can go ahead?
We do what we have been doing, just follow the protocols, try and be sensible, and we do everything that we can in and around the club to make sure that we have no cases, and that we're available to play, and hopefully the other teams are also.
And then I guess the other priority at this time of year now is just not too much turkey on Christmas Day.
I can have as much as I want, but maybe not for the players, but I'll have a double helping.